All right, so with problem number 11, the first thing that you should notice is that there's that subtraction sign in between your two parentheses. Again, that subtraction means that you're going to change the signs of everything in that second parentheses. So everything in there is going to change. Originally, if I just look inside my parentheses, is that 10a positive or negative? If you're just looking inside. Positive. So since this was a positive 10a, I'm going to now change it to be negative or minus 10a. The 2a to the fifth already had that minus sign, so I'm going to change that to a plus. So plus 2a to the fifth power. And then I had minus 14a to the fourth, which is now going to change to be plus 14a to the fourth power. Once I have it all rewritten, I'm going to cross off my parentheses. I'm also going to cross off the subtraction sign that was in the middle because I already blended it through the problem. From here, I'm just going to combine my like terms. So the first thing that's in my problem, I have 12a to the fifth power. Are there any other a to the fifth powers? Yes, I have a plus or a positive 2a to the fifth power. So I'm going to circle the sign in front of it, and now I'm just going to combine them. 12 plus 2a to the fifth, 14. So I get 14a to the fifth power. Once I've written them down, I'm going to cross them off. And I keep going. Next thing in my problem is a minus 6a. Do I have another plain old a? Yes. Negative 10a. So both of these are negatives, which means I'm just getting more negatives together. So I'll have negative 16a. Okay, so I cross those off, and I keep going. Next thing in my list, I have this negative 10a to the third. Is there another a to the third? No, so I'm just going to bring it down and list it. Negative 10a to the third power. Again, once I list it, I cross it off. The very last thing that I have still in my list would be this plus 14a to the fourth. Obviously, there's nothing to mix with, so I'm just going to list it on the end. So for your problems, if you get to this point and this is the final answer, I would accept it. Again, technically correct for your order. You should have your biggest exponent first. So if you did want to fix it and write it in the correct order, we would list it with our big exponent first. In this case, we have a to the fifth power. So it would be 14a to the fifth power. We had an a to the fourth, so that would be next. So plus 14a to the fourth. We have a to the third power, so I'd put minus 10a to the third power. And then the last one would be minus 16a. Again, that would be technically the correct order, but if you gave me the answer above it, I would accept it as well. You're not always going to have every single exponent counting down. So if you notice in our problem, we had a to the third, but there was no a squared. That's fine. You don't have to have every single number to count down. Okay?